In the Rialto Unified School District, part of our strategic plan ensures that we will have exemplary staff who meet the holistic needs and nurture the aspirations of each student. Today on the Bridge podcast, we are excited to talk to an innovative teacher at Helen L. Dollahan Elementary School who goes the extra mile to embrace technology and new tools in the classroom. Please join us in extending a warm welcome to Miss Noelle Kreider, an outstanding second grade teacher, alongside her student Joaquin Garcia and proud principal Mr. Daniel Husbands. Thank you so much for joining us, especially you, Joaquin. So I'm going to start with you. You look like you're all stretched and you're all ready. Yeah. Okay, first, you are a second grade student.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you absolutely love about your teacher, Mrs. Noelle Kreider?
Like what we get to do in the classroom, like math and reading.
And you enjoy math?
Yeah.
Is it your favorite subject?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I just really like adding and subtracting.
Oh, that's
and thinking about it.
That's wonderful. So you enjoy the numbers and you enjoy problem solving.
Yeah.
Excellent. Wonderful. Ms. Kreider, I know you have been in the district for many, many years. You are actually an alumni. You went to Dunn Elementary School, Dolphins, and then you went to Rialto when it was junior high school, now middle school. And of course, you're an Eagle graduating from Eisenhower High School. And it is your 34 years of teaching?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit of history on being a classroom teacher, an excellent one at that, because we're going to talk a little bit about the major, massive award that you had received within a couple of years. But tell us about what is your teaching style?
My teaching style, I guess, predictable but innovative, maybe. So I have routines established. The kids know what to expect in my class, but they also know that I come in with new and creative ideas all the time.
Excellent.
So.
And when he had mentioned that he enjoys your classroom, what does that mean for a teacher?
That we just love learning together, you know. Today we discovered something about subtraction and you know, so it's just a lot of fun. We just have those aha moments together.
Okay, and you can't just say we just discovered something great without explaining it. What did we discover? Joaquin?
Like when there was a odd and minus an odd number, it would be an even number.
Okay.
And then when it was an odd and an even number, it would be an odd number.
Now who discovered it?
The
A
group.
student? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great. Group of students. I love it. Mr. Husbands, you are the longest serving principal at Dollahan Elementary School, well, in the Rialto Unified School District with over 30 schools. And of course, you started out in your career, and it says here it's your 27th year in the RUSD. So I love the fact that we have so much stability, and there are wonderful educators that are doing wonderful things decades in. You have a Leader in Me school as well. First, tell me, how proud are you of Miss Kreider?
Oh, I think I'm very proud of her. And I think what Joaquin mentioned in regards to his love of math comes from because of the way that Miss Kreider teaches. They're very innovative, bringing in so many different strategies, things I've never even heard of before that she has to explain to me to better understand it. But just the excitement that the kids get from that type of teaching. And that's just math, but it goes beyond that to all of the different subjects in terms of how she teaches.
Now, Principal Husbands, give me a little bit of history. When we're talking about 27 years, and I remember he just said, wow, to 34. Give us a little background of your history in the Rialto Unified School District as a classroom teacher and admin.
And as a classroom teacher, I started at middle school. Actually, I started at Coursera. I started at 7th grade, world history. History was my area, and then I began as a TOSA, or moved in as a TOSA, and then a middle school administrator at Frisbee Middle School, and then elementary administrator at Dollahan for 4 years, and then the last 15 years as principal.
15 years as principal, longest serving principal in Rialto Unified School District at the same school. So
Yes.
that's great. There's some longevity and some stability there. Miss Kreider, what do you think constitutes the quality classroom instruction? What do you need to make that happen in your classroom?
Well, relationships. It all starts with building good relationships with your students and communicating how much you care and are passionate about their success, and building that community of support within that classroom where kids are encouraging each other and feeding off of each other's enthusiasm for learning.
And so I know that you were also, 2 years ago, the Rialto Unified School District, you were selected as Teacher of the Year for so many innovative things that you have done, not only as a TOSA, which was Teacher on Special Time, on technology, on that side of it as well, but when you went into the classroom, tell me some of the innovative things that you, not force, more challenge your students to thrive in. Can you think of anything off key right now?
Well,
I put you on the spot.
You mean what technology we use?
What kind? Yeah.
Oh, why don't you have Joaquin answer that?
Oh, okay.
What
there
did we
you
do
go.
today,
He's got this
Joaquin?
big smile on his face. Go ahead, Joaquin.
So, like, today we were printing, like, this thing for our parents for Christmas. It was a
Okay.
keychain that says our last name.
3D printer.
Yeah, 3D printer.
Okay, 3D printer. So that's innovative. That's what I mean. Okay.
And then what
And?
about our science experiment?
Oh, and then we're doing this science experiment where we're testing if rods or mulch can keep more moisture in soil
Rocks.
or mulch.
Have you already learned about it, or do you know if they can or can't?
We're doing the experiment right
yeah,
now,
we're doing it right now.
and we're using science sensors. So we have a soil moisture sensor connected to his computer that's collecting the data live and graphing it for him right then and there so that he can talk about whether or not the moisture is increasing, decreasing, and why that might be. And yeah.
How awesome. Principal husbands. Dollahan Elementary School is one of 19 elementary schools in the Rialto Unified School District. The creator of the Leader in Me, you initiated that program just a couple years back before COVID hit as well, and have continued it successfully. If a parent, a family was to come to Dollahan Elementary School, why should that child stay at Dollahan?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, it's going to be the teachers. Going back to the relationships that she talked about, that's the key thing that we push, because it's all about, being with our children. But as it relates to the Leader in Me, when they first come up, they're going to see that, all around in terms of our insignias, our signs, everything. And then as you continue in, and you're going to see, just that welcoming environment, in the mornings. One of my favorite times of the day is in the morning, being able to greet the students as they're coming in. It's just that opportunity to be able to get to be with our families and our students. But then they're going into the classrooms, and they have, many opportunities, as Ms. Kreider has shared, in terms of just innovation, a lot of opportunities to be able to collaborate and just open up and really be leaders in an area in which they are feeling successful in, whether it be math, whether it's public speaking, whatever it is that they feel comfortable in, and they feel like they can master it even more, to allow them to actually be leaders in those areas.
What an excellent answers. And because I mentioned the Leader in Me, and I know you mentioned public speaking, for those watching, the audience who may not know what Leader in Me is, can you give us a quick definition of it, the program, Leader in Me? Okay.
So the Leader in Me is a program that we have at Dollahan, and it's all about the students being leaders in areas that they're in, and it's based upon the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, and it's part of students learning how to be independent, but also interdependence. And they learn the independence piece of how they are taking care of themselves, taking care of their needs, making sure their the responsibilities are taken care of before they work on helping others. But that's definitely a part of it, is when they start to be able to know how to interact with others and just have those
great
relationships with
self-confidence and self-determination.
Yes.
And is Leader in Me just exclusively for 3rd graders, 4th graders, 5th, or is it K-12?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
It's K-12.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Excellent. I want to come back to you because I'm a big Packer fan. Look at your face. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? So what is your, you kept talking about how much you love football. What's your team?
Los Angeles Chargers.
The who?
Oh, wait for, like,
team you like?
What team do you like? And do you like any football teams?
Los Angeles Chargers.
The Los Angeles Chargers. Any particular player?
Justin Herbert, the
Ooh.
quarterback.
Look at him throwing names out. Okay. So what do you want to be when you grow up?
Football player.
Football player. Do you want to finish college though?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Is there any other career that you want? Maybe, you can still
no,
play
not
football
really.
and do something. Oh no, you want to be a football player. Okay. Do you play it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So
The season just ended.
I was going to say, do you have brothers and sisters that go to school in Rialto Unified School District?
So I have two older sisters that go to Trasera, and I have a brother too.
Do they have names?
Yeah.
Throw their names out. Give them a shout out.
Well, my oldest sister her name is Layla. She's about to turn 15.
Uh-huh.
Next
Oh, he's going to throw her age out there too. Ooh, you're brutal. And the other sister?
My other older sister is Jacqueline, and then my other brother, his name is Ephraim, but we call him Boy.
Okay. What do you like about Dollahan Elementary School the best?
Like what we get to do in the classroom, and like when we get to be with our friends.
So you enjoy your classroom?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy learning? Wonderful. Ms. Kreider, in 2020 to 2021, you were Rialto Unified School District's Teacher of the Year. It also mentioned here that you volunteered with Southern California Math Council to help put the organization's annual conference in Palm Springs, and you did this in November. That's a huge undertaking. What exactly is Southern California's Math Council?
CMC for short. It's a volunteer, 100% volunteer organization that puts on the best math educators conference every year, right for my birthday in November.
Yay, happy birthday.
First weekend in November. It usually falls on my birthday. So I've been a participant in it for years. My dad brought me into it, so it's another family thing that I've been involved in for many years, and it's a wonderful group of people that put together a conference, and it's educators sharing with other educators great strategies and ideas, and collaborating on really helping everyone that understand that everyone can learn math. Everyone is a math person.
And I think that's so important, because that would lead into my next question. For those watching saying, I'm an English person, or I'm this person, everybody should be a math person, because we do need math every day in our life. And can you tell them why?
Why? Just, it's all around you. You can't get away from it. And math is visual. And so if we really start thinking about how we can teach it so that people understand it, and really visualize it more, and conceptualize it before we proceduralize it, So get us understanding why things are happening in math first, and then how do you do it, It's a wonderful subject. It's in everything that you do. So embrace it and have fun with it.
Absolutely. And thank you. It seems like you're having fun with it, because your students, according to your principal, your students are so engaged in the classroom, and they're learning, and you're teaching students in one of the most innovative ways. So they remember. And so I think that's great that one of his answers is in the classroom. He likes to learn. So that's awesome. I do want to thank you so much, Mr. Husbands, for being here. Thank you, Principal Husbands, and thank you so much, Ms. Kreider. And I'm going to leave the last one to you. Describe your principal in one word.
Nice.
Describe your teacher in one word. I'm putting you on the spot because you're a smart kid.
Fun.
So we got nice and we got fun. Will you come join us next time?
Yeah, anytime.
Anytime. Perfect. Thank you so much, Ms. Kreider, for being here. And thank you for doing an awesome job in your classroom. And thank you, Mr. Husbands. We appreciate you being here. And we appreciate you being here. And we will see you next time. I'm Saida Joffrey on the Bridge Podcast.